Are you currently working in retail and seek something a little different? Do you love working with people but lack meaning or fulfillment in your workplace? Do you feel like you're just another cog in the corporate machine? Are you worried about job safety and security? These questions haven't just been pulled out of thin air. They were feelings based off of some of the amazing social care staff who I've had the pleasure of working with. They transitioned over from the retail industry to social care and have never looked back. This channel is dedicated to providing you with high quality content designed to engage, promote, inform, and inspire all things related to 3 Trees and the social care sector as a whole. So if this sounds like the type of content you wish to be listening to, smash up those likes, subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell, and follow us on all of our social media channels, including Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, LinkedIn, and TikTok. Welcome to 3 Trees Care and Support, a Bristol-based care provider supporting adults with learning disabilities. My name is Stuart Carter, and I'm the CEO of this wonderful company, and today I want to give you 3 reasons why you should consider ditching your retail job for a career in social care. Now, with retail organizations struggling to cope in the current economical climate and having to compete with online shopping, we are seeing many shops closing down, spreading cause for concern amongst a lot of those who work within the industry. I wanted to offer those in retail something to consider and to also explain why it's even worth consideration in the first place. So let's get stuck in. Number 1. Because you may not be using your unique character strengths to your full potential. The very fact that you work in retail suggests that you are more than comfortable in the company of others. You see, the retail industry, much like the social care industry, is person-centric by nature. You will most likely be able to demonstrate a form of intelligence that emphasizes the ability to understand another's motives and feelings, and then recognize how you're able to apply this to different social situations. In other words, you're socially intelligent. Being socially intelligent involves more than just looking into one's own motivations. It involves looking into the motivations of others. It is highly relevant when building effective relationships and also has a moral connotation to it. Social intelligence involves 2 general components. Number 1, social awareness, what we sense about others. And number 2, social facility, what we do with that awareness. Caring for others can provide you with the opportunity to apply both of these components. Social care requires social intelligence, and you most probably have it in abundance. As a bonus, social intelligence and the ability to recognize feelings both in yourself and in others has been connected with better mental and physical health, work performance, and of course, social relationships. So number 2 on our list, because social care allows you to establish deeper and lasting connections. And once I'd identified that a lot of my company's care team had transitioned from retail into care, I needed to find out why. So I picked up the phone and got in touch with a few people. Not only was it a good opportunity to catch up and have a good old chinwag, but I was fascinated by how people were using the same terminology and echoing what one another was saying. In some cases, it was almost like they knew I was going to ring and that they were reading from the same script. One of the major commonalities that people responded with was how they were able to build better connections and deeper relationships. I recall one team member stating how they would get on well with customers during their retail days, but that any rapport built with the customer would invariably be short-lived. In social care, especially models of care that require longer service hours, you have the opportunity to build rapport with your clients and then get to know them intimately, often working with people for months or years at a time. There are clients who I've personally worked with and have known for over 20 years. But not only do you build deeper connections with your clients, but also with your colleagues too. One of the comments raised by one of my team members was that due to the very nature of care working attracting caring people, you find that staff tend to be able to care for one another too. Breen Brown, a professor at the University of Houston Graduate College of Social Work, specializes in social connection, and once said in an interview, "A deep sense of love and belonging is an irresistible need of all people. We are biologically, cognitively, physically, and spiritually wired to love, to be loved, and to belong. When those needs are not met, we don't function as we were meant to." And in an age where people are becoming increasingly isolated, where power, money, and fame become the people's idea of a perfect reality, we must remember that at the root of it all is a desire to belong, to be accepted, and to find an authentic connection with others. And a great way to build authentic connections with others is to identify how you'd be able to give to others and contribute to your community. And social care work provides a perfect platform in which to do this. And lastly on our list, number 3, because social care work creates a deep sense of meaning. What is the meaning of life? Do we as humans have any significance? What is the point of everything? You'd be hard-pushed to find somebody who hasn't thought of these kinds of questions at least once in their lives. So what is meaning to each one of us? It can be slightly different things to different people, but to avoid falling down a rabbit hole that, quite frankly, I'm not qualified enough to be in, let's just stick to the basic context of which this discussion is about. Meaning is yet another intrinsic human quality that is guided by a person's values and can be connected to things that motivate you. It can be explained by a sense of importance, significance, and/or purpose. Now, you often find that people who have cared for a family member or a loved one quite often then move on into the care profession. I have certainly witnessed this a lot at 3Gs, and if we think about how important, significant, or purposeful caring for a loved one can be, it's not hard to see how people arrive at the conclusion that caring is their new calling. When suggesting of ways to build meaning, a post by positivepsychology.com suggests these 4 ways. Number 1, get involved in a cause or organization that matters to you. Number 2, try new, creative activities to find things you connect with. Number 3, think about how you can use your passions to help others. And number 4, spend quality time with people you care about. In social care, you often have the opportunity to actively engage in all 4 of these suggestions, so it's no wonder why people who work in social care so often feel that they're contributing to meaningful and rewarding work. So are you able to find meaning in retail work? Do you feel like you need something more purposeful in your career? Have you ever looked after somebody and felt that deep sense of meaning that is cultivated through caring for another? If you have answered yes to any of these, why not explore a career in social care? Now, I hope you've enjoyed the above 3 reasons to consider moving from retail to social care. Having given the above 3 reasons, I'd like to point out that retail work can also be meaningful, that you can establish deep relationships, and that it can align with your character strengths, but I just wanted to take this opportunity to publish the consistent findings of what staff have been saying to me about their transition from retail to social care. And if you're in Bristol or the surrounding areas and are seriously considering a care working role, please feel free to reach out to us. Alternatively, you can visit our website. And if you're worried that you don't have any care experience or qualifications, please don't. Most reputable care providers like 3Trees will provide you with all the training that you need. Also, we at 3Trees tend to hire for attitude rather than skill set. Hold on a minute. I made a video on that. Top right for more. Okay, so that's it. Please don't forget to visit our other social media channels, like and subscribe to our content, and drop us a comment should you wish. Until next time, please take care.